So this is a Prevost reaction and Woodward modification, and this is how we need to predict the products. I'll just give one more example on this and I'll continue. NBS, silver benzoate, acetic acid, water, and in the third step we are using LAH. What are the products? So instead of hydrolysis we are using reduction of esters. Okay, so in that case also we will get alcohol. Here also we can easily predict the products since it is a 6-membered system and we are using water. So it is a Woodward modification. Woodward modification product we can easily predict. It is a cis diol on more hindered side. Methyl group is already there in the above the plane. So this cis diol will also be above the plane. Okay. NBS, N-bromosuccinimide, so that generates bromonium ion. Bromonium ion will form in the below the plane because of this sterical crowding. Then benzoate ion will open the bromonium ion from above the plane. When we add water, it will give a cis diol above the plane. So here one ester, one alcohol will be there. The other ester can be reduced with LAH. LAH will reduce ester to alcohol. Next reagent is selenium dioxide. Selenium dioxide. The oxidation using selenium dioxide is also called as Rayleigh oxidation. Rayleigh oxidation. You can take this definition. Alkenes with allylic CH bonds are oxidized by SCO2 either to allylic alcohol or to alpha gamma beta unsaturated aldehydes and ketones alkenes with allylic CH bonds are oxidized by selenium dioxide either to allylic alcohol or enone. Okay, it is based on the reaction conditions. Okay, right. When we have an alkene, and if this alkene allylic position, if some CH are there, then we can oxidize this using selenium dioxide to either allylic alcohol, it is a 2 electron oxidation, or we can do oxidize this up to an enone, it is a 4 electron oxidation. If we add one single bond oxygen, it is a 2 electron oxidation. If we add a double bond oxygen, it is called 4 electron oxidation. I'll explain the mechanism how this selenium dioxide oxidations will occur on double bonds. Right. Alkenes with allylic CH bonds, this is allylic carbon, this is double bond alkene. Our next carbon is allylic carbon, so this is allylic CH bond. Alkene with allylic CH bonds, they will undergo ene reaction. They will undergo ene reaction with selenium dioxide. What is ene reaction? I will explain in detail during pericyclic reaction. Right. So, what is the reaction here? The lone pair on oxygen will pick up this proton. Then the carbon hydrogen bond will be polarized towards the alkene so that it generates a carbon carbon double bond. Because an additional bond is forming here, this bond will break down and move towards this carbon. Then this carbon anion will come and attack on selenium. Because oxygen is donating electrons, it gets positive charge. So to nullify the positive charge, what we will do? We will break this selenium oxygen double bond and we will polarize this towards oxygen so that oxygen will be in neutral charge. So the product is, yeah, this is in reaction. Okay, abstraction of allylic CH proton is called in reaction, and there will be a bond formation between alkene carbon and the reagent. In this case, it is selenium dioxide. Then it is the new double bond generated here, and it is selenium oxide. In the next step, water will add here. Water will add here. Then again double bond migrates to its original position. Again double bond migrates to its original position. Then selenium, which is in +4 oxidation state, now will reduce to +2 oxidation state. So the 2 bonding electrons will be given to selenium. Then oxygen, selenium oxygen double bond will be changed to oxygen selenium single bond. Right. So I'll give the product. It will be OH, plus, and it is the original double bond there, plus SeO minus OH. Then a proton from water molecule will be transferred to oxygen. Okay. So minus H plus plus H plus. So we will take out this proton. So minus H plus, we will add H plus. It is OH plus SeOH OH. So this is 2 electron oxidation because Se4 is reduced to Se2. Okay. Then if it further undergoes oxidation, then the lone pair and oxygen will attack on selenium. So one of the OH will be leaving. After minus H plus plus H plus. That means we will take out the proton here. We will add proton to here. So it becomes water, right? It becomes water. So we will take out water and we have oxygen, selenium and OH. Oxygen, selenium and OH. And in the final step, like in DMSO oxidations, what happens? The proton here, because we need to generate C double bond. So the proton here, a base from the reaction mixture will pick up this proton. So the bonding electrons will be polarized towards carbon oxygen. So we will generate carbon oxygen double bond. Then the bond between selenium and oxygen will be polarized towards selenium. Okay, the selenium will take the electrons and it will undergo reduction again. So in this case, it is selenium plus 2 oxidation state. When it takes the 2 electrons, it becomes 0 oxidation state. So what we will have is C double bond O plus selenium plus water. So this hydrogen and OH minus. So we will have water. Okay. This is the mechanism for selenium dioxide oxidation. A generation of this from here, it is intermolecular fashion. Intermolecular, because allylic alcohol is different, selenium dioxide is different. We can also generate this intramolecular fashion from this directly. I will explain how we will do this. Yeah, when we have this selenium, oxygen, OH, then this oxygen will attack here. The double bond will migrate like this. Then this carbon selenium bonding electrons will be polarized to selenium. Selenium is in +4 oxidation state. So it takes the 2 electrons and it becomes selenium 2. Because oxygen is donating electrons, oxygen will get positive charge. To nullify the positive charge, we can polarize this double bond towards oxygen so that the positive charge will be nullified. Because selenium, it is gaining electrons, it is losing electrons. Okay, it will not have any resultant charge. So it will give this product. So this we can say intramolecular fashion. It is intramolecular fashion. The top one, it is intermolecular fashion. This is intramolecular fashion. But after that, it is same. This is a 2,3 sigmatropic rearrangement. 2, these 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is 2,3 sigmatropic rearrangement. So I will explain this again in detail during pericyclic reactions. Okay. Next, we will see some examples on selenium dioxide reactions. So, yeah, please complete this. I think I'll end this class now and I will restart it again. Okay. Yeah, time is also running. Right. We will take 2 minutes break and we will again join for this class. Okay. So please take a snapshot.